As you breathe through your body, you can choose your favorite feeling. Feeling first just for breathing wind, the wind being breathed through your body. Wind breathing through your body, the whole body. Or you can consider what it would feel like if water, waves like water, were to flush through you, cleansing with every breath, waves of cleansing with every breath. Water moving through you like wind, with pulsations of bliss. As you find yourself in a magical, sacred space in nature, a natural hot spring, which undulates throughout the day over and over again, a natural, healing, luxurious bubble bath. This natural hot spring, created by the earth, a perfect fit for your body as the body settles into the curves of this empty, natural hot spring. The arms fall so comfortably over the edges, your back resting, a natural supporting curve right there, allowing the head to just rest as a wind of relaxation blows through the whole body, feeling the vibration of the rumblings of the natural hot spring that comes in and out throughout the day. Now, just in the right timing, hearing the feeling of the rumbling, the vibration of the water beginning to surge now from the bottom. A natural jet of healing crystal hot spring water begins to spill in. Healing waters like wind swirling around the feet, massaging around the feet, feeling those pulsations of bliss tingling between the toes as the water rises above the ankles, the water rising to the mid-lower leg, the water circulating and bubbles just beginning to bubble up and burst on the surface of the water, the effervescent surface of the water rising, feeling the tingling beginning all the way up the body as the lower legs warm, the muscles of the lower legs warming and softening with the rising and warming and rising of the water and the natural jets of the flushing of the wind through the water, circulating, massaging the feet, massaging the ankles, massaging the lower legs as healing crystals swirl in the bubbling up to the surface, effervescent dancing of the crystals, the fragrant scent of the bubbles bubbling more, bubbles bubbling with the wind through the water and bursting and blowing away, and more bubbles blowing through the water, rising and bursting on the surface, that effervescent surface dancing as the water continues rising. The water continues rising, warming, tingling, bursting with bubbles, wind swirling around the feet, almost quiet now, deeper and deeper below the surface, around, swirling, feeling the swirling. The clear waters underneath the surface of all those bubbles, the clear waters that you can feel more than you can see, surrounding the legs, circulating around the lower legs, the knees, spilling up as the water rises, spilling up over the thighs. Water rising, warming. Feet feeling lighter. Knees feeling lighter. The water rises up over the thighs, warming. The bubbles bubbling and popping. Crackling sound, fizzing of the surface of the water as it rises, breathing the fragrance of the crackling, effervescent, healing crystals, dancing on the surface of the rising water, the wind through the water blowing through you, softening, feeling lighter, the water rising, feeling even lighter, going deeper in the melting into the feeling down in thigh, dropping deeper into the comfort as the water rises up over the belly, swirling, circulating bubbles, spewing all around, blowing away in the wind from the surface. Bubbles blowing away from the surface, revealing the surface, the effervescent surface as piles of bubbles blow in the wind, breathing fresh air with the warmth of the water rising, warming, the tingling sensation of the natural warm hot spring with a delicious contrast of snow now coming down from above and warm waters rising and snow coming down from above and snowflakes landing on the bubbles naturally with the rhythm of the earth filling as the water, the warm water rising, the body melting, the snow, the rhythm of the water as the surface of the water that circulates is rising, more and more bubbles and snow falling down, a magical snow globe, warming the body deeper down, crisp, cool air and the warming of each muscle, fully softening down from 5, down to 4, the effervescent surface of the water rising, spewing bubbles, blowing in the wind, in the snow, clear sensation of the crisp air, the body melting, the surface rising, the water rising, the bubbles bubbling. As the surface rises to the chest, warming, massaging, circulating around the chest, up to the shoulders, just below the chin, the head floats back, held in that comfort of pure relaxation and the purifying on the surface of the skin, the healing, warming, cleansing water, circulating, massaging. The arms drop into the water, spreading the bubbles. The arms then float, releasing, melting, softening. As the eye notices the surface of the water, which is well-being, and so even taking the arms and purposely bringing them down by your sides in the warm water, the contrast from the cool snow, the arms feeling contrast of the warmth, the legs having already melted into the warmth, the mind recognizing the surface of the water dancing in the snow, in the warmth, the bubbling bubbles, filling, releasing, floating away between the snowflakes. The eye recognizing the surface of the water, the dancing of the surface of the water is the well-being. And in a moment when we let go of the arms, they will float again when we let go to well-being. The arms beginning to float up as the mind sinks down at 5 and 4 and 3. And the arms floating just a bit more up, which releases the jaw and the tongue and the face. Deeper down, 3 and 2 as the arms rise toward well-being in a moment, reaching the surface but not yet, just slow motion, letting go more. 3 to 2, the arms floating up as we let go. It rises more to the surface in the letting go, which is well-being. 1, floating higher, completely letting go, naturally and automatically, floating to the surface, now at 0, deep sleep. Each and every time I suggest the words deep sleep to you for the purpose of hypnosis and with your permission, you enter the state quickly, calmly, and deeply, and the physical body relaxes more and more. Throughout the day, letting go, we just float as the eye can catch the effervescent surface of the water bubbling. Now, directing its attention to one bubble that's just forming, through the wind surging from deeper below the surface, filling the bubble on the surface, knowing that in a moment that bubble will hold on to less and less, slowly, naturally detaching from where it was, until eventually, not yet, but eventually, will release and float free, drifting into its new journey. And it releases as you watch that bubble filling more. Other bubbles from beyond over there already having released, floated, and bursting, but this one bubble filling and now forming that perfect circle, detaching more, becoming more of its own perfect circle, releasing more. And in its perfection, it lets go. Perfection, just the right timing. Perfection, just allowing. Perfection, just the being filled, the allowing, and in just the right time. It's let go, and it floats, and you watch it. And in its perfection, it bursts and fully releases as you float.